What is going on, everybody? Hope y'all are all doing well today. We are here at the AK Farm MX. This is a fun track. It is, I'll say it's like a more of an intermediate style track. I rode this a good bit whenever it first came out because there was a lot of multiplayer lobbies and stuff hosting it. I haven't really seen it as much more recently because there's just y'all just keep making all these awesome tracks, so they kind of get pushed to the back. But yeah, this is an awesome track. Definitely check it out. I'll have the link available if you have not already. But yeah, the reason why I want to make this video, and I've had this kind of idea, I just went back and looked at some of my ideas that I was going to make some videos on, and I wanted to make this just for, I mean, really for anybody, but especially if you're starting out or looking to get into the game, you don't already have it or anything, or if you're also just starting out. Because I know a lot of new people probably got this game for Christmas and stuff like that. So, yeah, welcome to the MX Bikes community. It's definitely an awesome place. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to make this just to help everybody, any and everybody that I can. With that being said, yeah, kind of what I did as well whenever I started playing this. I don't really remember touching any of the other bikes, but I also was running like the default bikes for probably the first 5 or so hours until I found like the OEM bike pack at the time. And I'll also have that in here just so y'all can, because the newest one just came out this past week, so I'll have that if y'all haven't already installed it. Because man, they have a lot of new bikes and the new skins, like the one I'm running on this Gas Gas. I just really love the Gas Gas. That's actually what I ran on my first 250 whenever I first started playing this game. It was just like a reskin for the KX, or sorry, the KTM, not the KX. But that kind of hurt. Sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought there. Anyways, back to what the main point of this was that, yeah, I started out on the 250. I know I touched some bikes here and there, but for the most part, I just stuck to the 250 because I wanted to just keep getting like the basics and the fundamentals down. And especially because a couple times that I did hop on the 450s, it was almost like I was relearning the entire game. Like, even though I put a ton of time on like a track, I'd hop on that same track on like a 450 and it was like 10 times more difficult. I've gotten better with the bigger bikes. I will say I still prefer like the 350s over the 450s. The handling and the power is just, I think it's just like in the sweet spot on the 350s. The 450s, they're just a bit heavier, and honestly I just haven't found any parts on the track that I can't, like that the 350 comes up short on. Like, I'll try to hit any of the same jumps. I mean, 250 definitely, but if there's a track that seems more built for like a 450 or something, I can do everything that I can on a 450 on the 350, but also have better handling. So I think that's just like one of the biggest pros for the 350. But yeah, that's not what I wanted to get into, but I do love the 350s on this game. But saying that, I would still recommend starting out on the 250. It is always the bike that I end up coming back to. I started riding it a good bit after this new OEM update because I just really love these gas bikes, and I kind of got burnt out a bit on just always riding the KX 250. So y'all probably saw in a lot of my last videos that I was riding that KTM 350, and yeah, that's an awesome bike. I switched over now to the Gas though. I just like the skins they have and the colors and all that, so I don't think there's a huge difference. I don't think I've actually got on the KTM yet, KTM 350, since the OEM update, but I'm assuming that they're pretty similar in most ways. But I will have to check it out just to kind of have a better understanding of the two. But yeah, guys, if y'all are new and stuff, or just trying to like undecided or unsure, I would definitely go with the 250 because it is just going to be the easiest bike to ride overall. Some tracks it'll be a little bit underpowered, but I still think it's just the best. Most of these tracks on this game feel like they're pretty much built for a 250 anyways, so you're not usually going to run into that issue. There's been a couple though that were built to like where you almost couldn't even really get over most of the jumps on a 250, but that, like I said, is pretty rare, so you'll be fine. Just stick into a 250, get like the fundamentals down, and yeah, just go from there. Just put in some time. It's going to take a lot of time. I have several hundred hours, well, hundreds and more than several hundred. I got a lot of hundreds of hours. But yeah, just you got to be persistent and stick to it if you're really wanting to get better and progress in the game. And yeah, I just always come back to this game. I have so much fun here. And there's just like almost every time that I hop on, there's always something new coming out, if that's a track or gear, or now the new OEM bikes, which I know we've all been waiting for a while. But yeah, guys, that is probably one of my biggest tips. I would say to make sure that you run the OEM bikes, because they do have a good like suspension setup and all that, like off the bat, like out of the box. So I'd kind of stay away. I haven't really messed around with the default bikes much, but I would definitely just recommend just straight away just downloading these bikes and yeah, just putting time in, get your practice in, and yeah, just keep on working. But yeah, guys, that is it for now, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody.